Hallo en welkom by video nommer 8 van hierdie reeks van ons saam met Pioneer en Bob Nielsen, die Amerikaner wat nogal 'n bietjie iets weet van Mielie af. Ons kyk 'n bietjie nou na die verskil tussen om te pre-plant broadcast of te topdress na die tyd. Nou ja, elke ou het sy manier hoe hy goedjies doen, maar buite opinie kan nooit skade doen nie. So kom ons luister 'n bietjie.
Yeah. How significant is the top dress compared to the starter? And
relative to...
I mean, if you don't put top dress or you put top dress, how significant is the difference in yield if you do a trial?
We pre-plant our top dress sometimes.
And we do.
Okay.
And the other thing is most of our farmers put they
Broadcast.
broadcast it, work it in, but we don't have that amount of rain, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's not going to.
And when do you broadcast and work it in?
for planting?
How far?
2 weeks before.
2 weeks before?
But first the
Yeah.
question was the top dressing, because a lot of our farmers have moved away from top dressing
And gone to pre-plant?
to go into a broadcasting pre-plant.
Yeah.
And for me, I think we are losing some yield because
Yeah.
we don't top dress anymore.
Yeah.
And we don't have that wide drops or anything to put the top dress in.
Well, yeah, but yeah. Well, so the question is top dressing, which we call side dressing. So if I slip that in, you know what I mean. Versus putting it on a pre-plant broadcast and worked in. It's difficult for me to answer it in this climate because of the differences in rainfall. For us,
Might work.
for us in our higher rainfall situation, if we broadcast in our case it's liquid 28, in your case it's the urea, broadcast early, what would it be? CAN? Yeah. But the point is, if you either expect significant rainfall before the rapid growth phase starts, right? If you expect significant rainfall, then it's always better to try and put on that nitrogen as close to the rapid growth phase as you can. In other words, around V4, V5, V6, to try to minimize the number of days that nitrogen is exposed to potential heavy rainfall. And therefore, if you're hedging your bets, the odds would say that you are more likely to win if you top dress. You won't win every year, but you will win in the years where if you had done it ahead of time prior to planting and you get a lot of rain and you either leach it or you denitrify it, then you lose some before you get to that rapid growth phase. All right. But if you apply it prior to planting and you do not get significant rainfall and you don't get enough to lose it, then the pre-plant will perform about the same as top dress. So again, it's this roll of the dice. Are you going to get rain or not? By rain, I mean enough to leach it. Is leaching your big problem, or is the denitrification also an issue?
All depend on the soil.
Okay. So one or the other, possibly both, yeah. So again, but it's all about how much rainfall. In denitrification, it's the same thing. If you get enough to pond and saturate it, causing denitrification before the plant gets to it, then top dressing would be preferred. Remember what I said, that those young, I think I said this either here or in the presentation, that those young plants at V4 only have about 10 units of N in them, and then they get to that 8 kilos per day during the rapid growth phase. And so that's why if you put it out early, and if you are using row starter at say 20-30 units, that 20 to 30 units in the row starter is enough to carry that plant until you top dress. And that's why if you're going to top dress, say at 4-leaf or 5-leaf, it's good practice to also include a good robust starter to make sure that those young plants do have enough, as they're getting into that rapid growth phase, and before you top dress.
So ons hoop julle het ietsie geleer. Kyk uit vir ons volgende video's in hierdie reeks. Daar's nog 'n paar interessante topics om te kom. Die volgende ene gaan spesifiek oor die verskillende metodes van topdress. Een van die vrae wat uitgekom het. Tot volgende keer. Groete.